Hey guys, it's Tim. I'm going to show you real quick how we can get the location information in that inventory report from Case. So in order to do this, we got to get out of our Active Directory mindset. In Active Directory, the user is going to have the location information, the computer's not. That information is not tied together. It's either got to be tied together in AD ahead of time, or it's got to be tied together once that information gets into Case with some custom SQL rules. And it's a lot of data to manipulate, a lot of extra work, and it's going to be static. It won't be constantly updating. What I'm going to propose is creating a label based on the IP address. So these are all broken up into subnets, and this is going to be good for a couple reasons. It's going to actively update every time that machine checks in, and if the information in Active Directory is not correct for some reason, office move, whatever the case might be, computer gets switched between offices, this information is going to be pulling based on that physical location and the network infrastructure. It's not going to be dependent on any user error at that point. They're pretty easy to set up. I've got a template already. We've got a list of subnets from Mark. It's just a matter of plug and play. Let's go ahead up into our home label. Let's go into Smart Labels, choose Action, New Machine Smart Label. Don't worry about this. Let's keep the nomenclature consistent, so when we do pull this report, it's easy to tell what we're looking at. IP label. Let's go ahead and do Irwin for an example right now. And we're just going to say, don't worry about anything here, just click on Create Smart Label. That's all we want to do right now. So let's go back to Home, Labels, Smart Labels. Let's find our Irwin IPL here, IP label. Click on that and it's going to show us the SQL. Clear that out. I'll email you this template. Real simple command here. This inet add-on is the IP command we're going to use. All you got to do is plug in the subnet range here. So for Irwin, we're starting at 10.16.01. We're going up to 10.16.15.254. These are the ranges I have right now. Might want to check with Mark before we go hog wild and do all of these all at once. So let's go ahead and save that. Let's go home, look at our labels, label management, and let's look at those IP labels. So just previously I made 18 Maple Terrace. I forced some check-ins. You'll see the computers pop up down here. I forced Gretchen's computer, Fournier's computer. He must have been on it. It pulled right away. So these labels are going to populate as those agents are checking in. I think it's about a check-in a day right now. I also made Bancroft earlier. You can see Katie Ryan's checked in here. So we can force that check-in. It's good to test it, to force it. If you know someone that's in that location, just to force it. I've made 3 labels now. They're all working. Pretty confident that these are going to work the way we expect. So once we get all those populated, I'm going to give you the template. You can get the IP addresses from Mark. You can have one of the student workers go through and plug these up. Give it a couple days, they're all going to sync up. And we'll have that information. It's going to be dynamic. It's going to be strictly based on the physical location, independent of other things. Let's go up under hardware. Ignore that for a second. Under hardware, look for, I made a custom report here. This custom pull is going to pull that information I talked about before, as well as the label on that machine. So we'll probably want to talk about cleaning these up a little bit. We can delete the labels that we're not using, but this will dump in This is going to dump into our spreadsheet, and it's going to have that location information for you. You can see here is an example, Mark Fournier's. I mean, this is going to need some cleaning up when you dump it into that Excel, but you'll see here, you'll see he's got XP and Optiplex 760. He's in 18 Maple Terrace. These are the printers he's got, MAC address, LC number. So you got model, OS, where it is, who it is, name, printers, and a MAC address to filter out the duplicates. If there's anything else you need, let me know. This has got to be pretty close to where we want to be. So I'm hoping that we can go forward with this, put this to rest, and you'll have the information you'll need. We'll just set this up and sit back and let it run. The only thing we might need to worry about is if they build a new building or the NAS guys change the subnets for whatever reason. If they add a subnet for a new location, we'll just need to be aware of that and update the labels based on that. Or else anything that's plugged in that location is not going to be pulled. It'll be pulled in the machine report, but we will have a blank there. So that's it. I think that'll be pretty good. If you have any questions, please let me know. We'll send you an email of all the subnets and that template that you can use, and you can use this video for creating those labels. All right, thanks guys. Bye now.